So it's particularly poignant that she chose to open her new constituent office here, and we were very excited to celebrate the opening of that office. We've heard from the Congresswoman that she is doing what she does best, which is on the floor of the House, fighting for the people of the District of Columbia, trying to maintain funding for the district's continued operations through a continuing resolution that's been voted on in the House. It's not an easy fight. She gave me the details. She voted, she got something in a bill, then all of a sudden it got voted, the Democrats went one way, the Republicans went another. And then she got something for the district, and then what happened was the Democratic caucus decided, well, they didn't want a piecemeal approach. Now she's trying to convince everybody that just having something to fund the continued operations of the district is not a piecemeal approach, and you really need to make sure that the money doesn't run out for district operations. So we all, I told her, were with her in the fight and really appreciate the effort that she made on behalf of the district, and that everybody would understand that she's not here tonight. She said her heart is breaking, that she can't be here for this, so we promised some sort of a rain check. So I told her everybody would send her their best wishes, so maybe if we could have a round of applause for her and say, despite your interest in not being introduced, I'm going to introduce two people. First, I'm going to introduce the person who built this building, the developer, Tom Feynman, who's managing director of Trammell Crow. He's so far got about 700,000 square feet of LEED building with lots of federal tenants. Tom, why don't you come up and say a couple of words?
Somebody told me I didn't have to speak, and I was happy with that because I don't like the microphone, right? Actually, we are tremendous beneficiaries of Congresswoman's vision for NOMA. While NOMA was happening, we had built a couple of buildings for Amtrak and the APA down south here at K Street, but kind of forgot about NOMA over the years. And then her vision to bring the red line up here, to create some tax districts that provided a motivation for amenities that this neighborhood vastly needed, including the Harris Theater that my friend Doug here did. It really changed the landscape of development in Washington, D.C. When we were looking at this land, our choice was the ballpark, Southwest waterfront, or this thing called NOMA that nobody could see, touch, or feel when they walked up there. And when you look at a map, though, it's a natural continuation of the city center. And that's what we love so much about NOMA. And then we felt at the time that we were anchored with Union Station at First and K Street being K Street. And in the interim, or since that time, Doug has built this wonderful project up north, Constitution Square, that has put us right between the barbells. So we're just as happy as can be with our investment in 90K and 1050 First, our recently completed building around the corner, and we still have the parking lots to go. So I want to thank the Congresswoman for her vision, for letting us play in that game, and then rewarding us with a small token of her appreciation by moving to our building at 1,700 feet. And the NOMA bid for keeping the word out there, starting with Liz and with you, Robin, and Doug. You've been instrumental in this neighborhood's resonance throughout the community. So, and then lastly, I want to thank all of you for tolerating the construction and the desire to be a part of your community. We understand whose community this is, and if there's anything we can do to make it better, just let us know.
I'm going to actually, even though he's shaking his head, I'm going to introduce him first to her, because I get to torture him. Doug is the developer, as Tom mentioned, of the Constitution Square building, or buildings, which are adjacent to the alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and explosives headquarters, which the Congresswoman was so instrumental in bringing into the neighborhood to really start to create what Tom discussed as the barbells. Doug, as chairman of the bid, does a huge amount of work for the neighborhood. Sometimes I feel badly that I'm asking him to do so much work, but not tonight, so.
Thank you, Robin. Thanks for the nice words about our project. But NOMA's a great place, and we, just like Tom, saw NOMA as this evolution that it would become. Didn't think it would happen quite as fast as it did, but I think that's really a testament to the people who laid the groundwork. And when you think about that, it's the Congresswoman. I mean, to bring a headquarters is one thing. To bring a headquarters and make a metro station, because quite honestly, the north end of the barbell isn't what it is without the metro station. And do a public-public private partnership and get a bunch of developers to pay money for something was amazing. And so it's just been fun. You go to all these things with her. You'll watch her spirit. I'm a little pissed off she's not in Constitution Square, which is where she should be, Tom. Don't know why she's here. I got to call my friends at GSA about that. But I mean, look, she's a wonderful lady. She needs to learn to slow down so us young people can keep up with her. But other than that, like I said, as Robin said, she's doing her job, which is fighting for the people on the Hill to take care of the district. That's what we expect her to do. She should be at every party, but sometimes duty calls. So hopefully we'll be able to reschedule. Thanks everybody for coming, and as Tom says, thank you for letting us be part of your neighborhood.
So I think Tom said it and Doug said it too. Thank you all, because you guys are what makes the neighborhood what it is. And appreciate your coming out tonight. A huge number of people came out to show their support for the Congresswoman. We'll make sure she knows. And we'll wait to let her do the ribbon cutting. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.